we got probably one of the best. He actually is. He's always top 10 every week in the scoring for the NCAA Division I leaders. We got Jalen Blackmon Sr., one of the greatest players out of Indiana. Oh, sorry, we got his son. We got Junior. What's going on, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Good. So dude, you're on fire this year.
Yeah, I've been playing pretty well, and
Yeah.
good. We won our last 3, so that's good too.
Yeah. That's how I kind of find you. Now he's more of a Kennesaw State fan. I'm all about the Hatters of Stetson.
Yeah.
Just throw that out there, but no, but you're doing really well. Sam, doesn't it feel like we have everybody in Indiana on this podcast?
I mean, Indiana produces some ball players, man. That's. I mean, when we're talking, we're a strictly college basketball podcast, Jalen, and it seems like the roads often lead back to Indiana, where everybody grows up with a hoop in their backyard. And but I want to do Jalen some justice, throw some stats out there. I mean, 22.1 points per game this year, 6th in the country. 96.72% free throw percentage, 4th in the country. 58 three-pointers made, number 2 in the entire country. Like, Jalen, you put in some time in the offseason, it looks like. Like,
yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
For sure. I didn't have the start that I wanted to in my sophomore year, and just a big focus for me was just getting better every day and not really worrying too much in the future, and just staying present in the off season. And I put a lot of work in, and it's paying off.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah. So you went to the Lopes of Grand Canyon. What was that like out there in Arizona? Because I've watched a couple of games, and it just seems like it's nuts out there.
Yeah, it's an awesome experience. The fans are crazy. It was a great experience, but it wasn't the same not being able to be out there as much as I wanted to. So I love where I'm at now.
Yeah. So take us through the process. So you're not you're going to transfer. I guess why Stetson?
Really the coaching staff. I've known Coach Jones, and I did research. He's very good with scores, and that's one of my that's one of my best attributes is scoring and shooting the ball. And I've known he's very good with that, and he's been coaching for a while. He's won NCAA championships, and I just wanted to just get better and learn from him. So that was really the main reason.
Yeah, he's coached some pretty good players and recruited some pretty big players too. Like when you look at his pedigree of guys who he's accepted on his teams and stuff like that, I mean, yeah, some elite scorers like you said, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, what was that like? Growing up in Indiana, obviously, your family has basketball just in their blood, right? It's I mean, you were probably surrounded by a lot of really good players who did well in the college as well as the NBA, as well as overseas, including your family members and stuff like that. Is that extra motivation for you to be able to kind of be in that kind of bubble and see that kind of work ethic that's going on in that?
Yeah, for sure. So growing up with my 2 brothers, it was the best role models I could ever ask for. They've always since I was in kindergarten, they've always done the right things, got their rest, crazy work ethic, and just being around them, I think that's made me who I am today. That's all we really did was play basketball, try to get better. When I'm in 8th grade trying to play against them in 1-on-1, I used to cry a lot, and it would make me want to be able to compete with them. So it was great growing up with my brothers, and I had a great family.
Now, what about your dad? Okay, he was run up for Mr. Basketball in Indiana, but behind some guy named Steve Alford. I mean, the prototypical, I guess Bobby Knight kid. He was a McDonald's All-American, but the funny thing is, Sam, he went to Kentucky. I mean, and you grew up in Indiana. I mean, that must have been kind of strange. No, he left for the other school.
Well, I don't really know about that, but yeah, I played for my dad my whole life too. So,
Yeah.
and going back and watching his tapes and
The
how great he
VHS
was.
tapes, were they VHS tapes?
Yeah, like a lot of times on the way to school or on road trips, we had a car where there was a little TV and we could just watch his games. I remember watching him score 54 with no 3-point line in a state game. So like that was also extra motivation too, playing for him, and I wore his number in high school, and yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. This Sam, the stat I really like, he ranks 18th all time in Indiana high school basketball career scoring, despite only playing 8 games during his junior season.
Hmm.
I mean, you like to play, you like to hoop, you like to shoot the ball, and it sounds like your dad lets you do what you want within
Yeah,
parameters, obviously.
yeah, yeah, for sure. He let me play with confidence, but any mistake, he's on me for sure, and I'm gonna hear about it on the
Yeah.
way home.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure, for sure. That must have been a great house to grow up in and play ball in. And I would not want to go back for those Thanksgiving dinners and see what happens in the driveway there. So
Man,
I'm sure that's intense and pretty physical.
Is
for
your mom
sure.
a hooper?
No, she's more keeping me on track with my school, and yeah, yeah, but she's watched every game, so she knows a lot.
Yeah.
Love it, love it. So talk a little bit about the Stetson team this year. You know, give some props to some of your teammates, like if you want, right? But like, is this where you guys thought you'd be? I mean, you guys are 10-6 right now, 2-0 in conference. It seems like you guys can go out there and beat any team on any given day, right? You know, we talked to Coach. What I love about what I'm seeing in the Stetson team is you guys are winning second halves. You know, like you guys are the first half is kind of like, hey, let's see where we're at right now. But you guys are coming out and, you know, playing really well and you're winning the second halves. And that's what's getting you guys through games, right? So, I mean, your basketball IQ is some of the best in the country when you guys got your core guys out there. But I wanted to get your feedback on, you know, where you think you are this season as a team.
I think we dropped some games in the non-conference that were definitely winnable, but as a whole, like playing with this team, like you said, I've been around a lot of basketball with my brothers and my dad, and just talking with them, I've never been a part of a team like this that's so close, and everybody's just trying to do the right things and get better, and it's great to be around, especially where I've been in the past, like playing on different teams, being with a culture like where we've got guys who they're gonna hold you accountable if you're not doing the right things off the court, or if you're not getting your extra work in. So being a part of a group like this, I couldn't ask for much more.
Yeah. And I what I really like is I see improvement. So talked to Coach Jones. You guys lost pretty, you know, not pretty well, but pretty handily at Charlotte. You played them again a couple weeks later. You beat them. So you're seeing you guys are getting better as the season's going, which is what you want to do, especially in conference season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I say that's just our work. We when we played Charlotte the first time, that hurt us that we lost that and we came out and didn't play as well as we knew we could have. So just watching film on that game and everybody just learning from that and getting them back was great.
Yeah. 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 So tell me what, like, because you're obviously much younger than both of us, and you're playing college basketball, D1 college basketball. What is it like, the landscape from a player's perspective with NIL and the transfer portal? I mean, you went through the transfer portal. You know, you're one of the top scorers in the nation. What are you kind of hearing? What is your kind of thoughts about it right now?
My thoughts on the your could you repeat
Just
the question?
everything. Just college basketball, NIL, transfer portal. I mean, you got buddies everywhere. I mean, you're a hooper. You know things and you hear things. What I mean, and I'm not trying to get some quote or anything out of you, but what is your kind of feeling about it right now, just from a you know, a young player's perspective?
I think it's crazy. I think it's kind of like the pros now that you can just switch teams and stuff. I think I think it's crazy, and it's good. It's good that players are getting paid. I like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that's good.
Mhm.
It's funny. Sam and I were talking. We were just driving to our, you know, wherever we're filming this at, because we're in different places. And I think some guy in football got granted his 7th year eligibility last week.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
Mm-hmm. It's like when he was a senior in high school, like the guys he's going to be playing against next year were like in 5th grade or something like that.
Wow.
It's a man amongst boys.
Yeah, it's just it is wild out there. So what about Atlantic Sun Conference? You guys got a big game coming up in a couple days here against Kennesaw State. How are you guys preparing for conference play?
It cut out a little bit. Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Oh yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about the Atlantic Sun Conference, right? What's the vibe in your locker room? You guys are heading up to Kennesaw State, which is, I think Stetson and Kennesaw are kind of like battling for that top spot in the conference play. A lot will be learned this week between the two teams. How are you guys preparing for conference play, and what are your guys' expectations?
Like I said before, just trying to keep stacking days. You're getting better every. Kennesaw, they're a great team, and they did what we want to do this year. So it'll be a good test to see where we're at, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So I don't want to piss off any of your current teammates, but if you could put together a college all-star team of 5 players playing right now, who would be on that starting 5?
I'm going Steph at 1 at my point guard. Steph Swinton at point guard. Me at guard. That's tough.
You might not have many friends after this.
Yeah, I'm going Alec Oglesby at small forward. I'm going Auburn Getteretti at center, and Tristan Gross at power forward.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
All right. Sam, since he's been so cooperative, should we put him on the shot clock?
Yeah, we're going to put you on the shot clock here, Jalen. So what's going to happen is LT's going to run off a list of, 7, 8 questions here. Just quick, easy answers, whatever comes to mind first.
Okay. Who is the best basketball player in your family?
Me.
Yes.
Okay. Indiana or Kentucky basketball?
Indiana.
Okay. Your dad would beg to differ. One word to describe the atmosphere of Indiana high school basketball.
Electric.
Favorite college basketball arena atmosphere that you've played in?
I had to say GCU.
Where's that?
Grand Canyon.
Oh, Grand Canyon. Okay, good answer. Who is the funniest on the team?
John Carlo.
Okay. Who's the best dancer on the team?
I'm gonna say John Carlo again.
Oh, he's a Mr. International Man of Mystery. Best singer on the team.
Best singer? I'm gonna have to go Steph.
Okay. And if you had a daughter, which teammate would you let date her? John Carlo.
Tristan Gross.
Oh, Christian Gross. Okay. So of the coaches, who's the funniest coach?
Coach Brett Comer.
Okay. Who would be the best singer of all the coaches?
Coach Joe. Come on.
Okay. And who would be the best dancer of all the coaches?
I'm gonna say Coach Finney.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah.
One word to describe Stetson.
Culture.
Culture. Good. All right. Song that best describes you. Don't worry, Sam. It's coming. It's coming to the last one. Don't worry. Give me your anthem.
Never Stop by.
Who?
Future. His name's Future.
I know, I'm messing with you. All right. So we asked Coach Jones the song that best describes him, and he told us, and it was probably the best answer we've ever gotten.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a song to describe Coach Jones, what song would it be?
What did he say?
No, you got to guess it.
Okay, let me look through my song list real quick. I picked.
I can't even see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
This is a black screen with J on it.
Wow.
Sam, I still can't believe the song Coach Jones picked. I mean, I think that's legendary right there.
Great.
I'm gonna say this is tough. I'm gonna say Go Crazy. I guess. Just to pick a song.
Just
It's
go
all good.
crazy.
Yeah, it's called Go Crazy by Gunna.
Okay.
All right. So the song that he picked was by Sade. You heard of Sade?
Yeah, I have.
Smooth operator. Coach Jones is a smooth operator.
Yeah, I take my answer back. I'm gonna pick that for him too.
Really?
Yeah.
He
Yep.
so yeah, Coach Jones thought about it for 4 or 5 seconds and he was like, smooth operator, I'm good. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
it was
Yeah. No,
good.
I take my answer back.
It's all good. It's
Oh.
all good. So,
All right,
Jalen,
Sammy,
we're
ask
going to
him a
let you off
question.
the hook here, man. You did pretty good there. But anything else you want to share about to the Stetson fan base, student section, alumni, boosters, anything you want to be promoting about the rest of your guys' season here?
Nope. Just appreciate you guys for supporting us, and thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, and I just want to tell you, if I didn't already notice before, I picked you in the conference predictions. He picked Kennesaw State. Just saying.
Hey.
We're gonna do our best.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
learn on that next couple days. But congrats on a great start to the season, Jalen. It's you're one of the best players in the country by far. You've already put up the numbers to show that. So we're going to be watching closely and wish you the best of luck, man.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much. See ya.
And Sam, if I win this prediction, you owe me a bottle of Stetson.
Stetson Cologne coming your way, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, boss. Hey, Jalen, just hold on 1 second. I just got to make sure you upload, okay?
All right.